clearly am.
Hey!
Starting drunk's always good.
Happy 10-year anniversary!
Hey, we're live for once.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
live. So yeah,
The birthday's tomorrow.
Then yeah, next week we won't be live.
No? Well, RTX.
We've been real busy the past couple
We'll
weeks.
literally
Nah, we're
be
just
live
lazy.
on stage
That's
of RTX at one point.
That's true.
Next week.
We'll be alive.
Yeah, so the next 2 episodes will be pre-recorded.
Hopefully.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it starts 2 days ago.
There you go. I forget
We're
about it.
going way back.
Yeah, no, let me take you back.
That story will take
It
about
starts
48
20
hours.
years ago.
You were born.
No, I was eating some strawberries, and one of them, it's like I felt something in the back of my mouth. It was like, wow, that's weird, sharp and pokey. I thought maybe I had like a strawberry
razor
seed
blade.
or
One of
something stuck in there.
Sharp strawberries.
Right. Well, the
Needle.
seeds, maybe it was like a seed got embedded. So I messed with it, and finally went and looked in the mirror, and it's just like a sharp shard of tooth jutting up through my gum.
What the hell is that?
We'll get to that in a second. So I kept picking at it, and it was kind of moving around. Like I could tell there was like something there, but I looked, and like more of it was starting to show up, and it was just like a spike of bone with like a bone base.
Teeth.
Well, yeah, and that's my assumption is that what it is when I had my wisdom teeth removed, they were kind of impacted and they weren't coming in straight, so they cut them up into pieces
Yeah,
and then they pull them out.
shatter them, yeah.
Basically, yeah. I think they missed a piece.
And it worked its way up.
And it just sat there. Yeah, it slowly worked its way up through my gums 20 years later.
Wow. It was waiting.
And I couldn't stop messing with it. You ever have like
Yeah,
something
no, I
going
know
in, it's
what you're talking about.
Usually it's like a piece of meat or something like
Right.
in between your teeth, and you're like, God damn it.
Now imagine that, only bone sticking out of your gum.
So this is your tooth. It was the ultimate shenanigans. Like 20 years.
Definitely, it was the long play.
The doctor's
Dude,
like,
like soup.
this is going to suck in 20 years.
So I think when I put that up, a lot of people are assuming a lot more went into the extraction of that tooth than actually what happened. I mean, it was just like, whenever you have a foreign body in your body, it kind of gets surrounded by
Encapsulated
scar tissue. Yeah, and it lifts it up. So it's not like I had to extract it from
Right, it
my
wasn't
jaw.
like,
Yeah, I didn't
like
Ron Swanson it out.
Like
Yeah.
when Lindsay's mother gave herself a root canal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, this was more like I kept moving it, and I could feel it moving, and it was like rotating around.
Was
in
it
there.
was it relieving to get it out?
It was so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it felt like the best thing ever. Just have it like.
Remember the good old days,
Movies
Jack?
and-
Remember the good old days when it was just you and Jeff?
Gavin.
There he goes. Just this plan.
Oh, whoa!
There's a shitty
That
solo
went
credit.
everywhere.
That was Jack's go-to for the first year or so I was here.
Yeah,
true.
well, you were the worst.
The good old
But then
days.
we decided now, because Jack, you're a different man.
I'm a different man.
And the
better
other day, I think you said Jack from 2012 would hate Jack from it.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I'd say,
Probably.
because there are many
Because you were like-
instances, but I immediately think of the last call, Jack, which
Oh,
is like
God,
the
I would-
most
I would
unhinged
hate me.
Jack. And he's like, he's
Yeah,
just
like when
grabbing shit. And,
When I was here full time, you would, like tangled cables would piss you off, and now you're like,
yeah.
I feel like
love it.
Achievement Hunter slowly breaks down everybody. It
Yeah.
just took
Yeah.
a bit to get to that point.
Yeah, but it's
Even
a
the
good
rocks
breakdown.
get
You
cracked.
break it down and then you rebuild into whatever the hell we are now.
I think the thing was, when you have a smaller group, everyone kind of takes on more like intense roles. Where it's like, okay, someone has to be the team mother. Like someone has to make sure nothing gets broken, everything still works and whatnot. And I sort of
Now that's John Mace.
I took on that role. Now it's John Mace, and now we've almost got like
Now he
The wall
hates
sort
us.
of dissolved out of Achievement Hunter.
But I mean, now we have like almost 20 achievement hunters, like
lot.
official people who work for Achievement Hunter, and so it's like, oh, everyone's a little bit responsible instead of like one person. So when it was like 3 or 4 of us, it was like, damn, like someone had to make sure. Like I built the thing that made the XLRs go out, and like I did all that stuff, and it's like I was kind of on that end, so I took things a little bit more serious. And now I'm like, okay, things have calmed down. We've spread, like obviously we're doing very well, and so I can enjoy myself. And marrying Katie certainly changed me quite a bit too. And
She whipped you in the shape.
absolutely, she made made my life a lot better.
I bet 2012 Jack would have hit way less moonballs.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I told Jack would hate me,
Hated
Yes.
moonballs. Like I do.
Well, that office wouldn't have been good for.
we'd be dead. They would release from your hand and hit someone in the face immediately.
Yeah.
Well, checkout was at 1, so it was now like 1:15 or whatever, and we were walking out to the cars and stuff like that. And I realized, so the night before walking out of there, I had quite a thing happen. We came back from the ghost shoot, and I had my backpack, and I was like, okay, I gotta brush my teeth, do whatever. And I was like, I think my toothbrush is in this pocket of my backpack, so I just like opened the pocket, reached in to get my toothbrush. And I forgot, the last time I took this backpack was when I went home to Massachusetts. And while I was there, my mom was like, we had a cake for some reason. And she was like, Jeremy, take a piece of cake with you. You can kind of have it on the plane or at some point. Like, just, take a bite out of it and whatever. Put it at home. We just don't want it. You take it with you. I'm like, fine, whatever. Just end the conversation. Put it in the backpack. Totally forgot it was there. So when I'm at the hotel, I'm like, I think my toothbrush is in here. And I unzip the pocket and I reach in just to feel around and see if it's there. And the bag had opened and the cake had been in there for like months. And it was just like, so I reach in with this hand, I'm like, into it.
God.
And I'm like, what the hell? And I pull my hand out and I see it on me and the cake's like green.
Is that icing or is that
Was it a green
old?
cake like this?
Old cake. Like the cake itself was like a rock and then the icing was kind of like greenish at this point. And I was like, oh! I was like, ah! I like went into the bathroom and I started washing my hands to try and get this gross fucking cake off of
Did
me.
it reek? How'd you not smell that in the bag?
Until I unzipped it and smelled it.
It's not like a new cake.
Oh,
Like, I
so he was like,
started
my toothbrush
one.
is in there.
And I'm
I
trying to get
smell
it off my hand, and I take my wedding ring off. I like rinse it, I like getting it all off there. I dry it, I put it on the shelf, start like washing again. So then next morning, I throw the cake out or whatever. Next morning, I check out, and I'm walking next to Gavin. I'm like, oh, I should tell Gavin about the cake thing. And I was like, dude, last night, and I think back to it, and I think about me washing my hand, taking the wedding ring off, and putting it on the shelf in the bathroom. And I just look at my hand and there's no wedding ring there. And I'm like, oh, fucking hell. And like immediately, and I said, forgot something, and I turned around and went back to the hotel. And
So you didn't hear him say that, or did you not say
I
that?
didn't hear you say
he just
shit.
didn't hear me say it. Yeah.
It was just.
I was just gone.
I
went back
felt
to
a
the
light
hotel.
breeze, and there was just nothing.
I was like in
there.
the elevator. I'm like, and I'm wearing this fucking thing too, so I'm hot as fuck in Louisiana.
But your forearms aren't.
Yeah, my forearms
yeah.
are nice and breezy.
You get to
So
be
like
cool.
I'm sweating, I'm in the elevator, like trying to get my card to work. No, the card deactivates at 1 when the checkout is.
Right.
So I had to go back to the counter, like waiting in line. I'm like I fucking forgot something in my room. Like I don't want to get into it, but I left something in there and stuff like that. They had to check my ID, turn the card back on. I go up and get it, and I come back down, and the parking garage is across the street. I'm like, maybe they got in the car and then they came back to the hotel to get me. Like maybe Gavin heard that I needed to go back for something. Don't see the car. I go toward the garage. I'm looking around. I don't see anybody. And I like text them. I text Gavin. I text Jeff. I'm like, where are you guys? Like, where can I meet up with you or stuff like that? And they're like, and Jeff eventually says like, oh, we're at a restaurant. It's like a couple blocks down the street.
Yeah, we wanted to get lunch before we left.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I just started walking. I had to walk like a couple of blocks, like in the Louisiana. I like
Uber.
got to the restaurant. I'm
It
like,
doesn't exist.
wow.
It doesn't?
It wasn't
Oh.
there. There was no Uber.
Trevor, you simple child.
And then got there,
Uber in
ordered my thing,
Louisiana.
ate and everything, told the whole story. Left my sunglasses on the table. I don't have
Son
my good
of a-
sunglasses
I
anymore.
like the image there of Jeremy walking out of the hotel. Like, just fuck, and then some like cleaning lady kind of walks out of his room with nice sunglasses and a new ring.
Gavin and I was like, let's go to Chili's, and Gavin texts me. He's like, all about it. So Gavin and I go to Chili's. We open the menu, and Gavin starts laughing because one whole page is this burger called the Boss Burger, and it's like 2,100 calories in one burger.
Sure.
It's a
I was
burger-
deliberately trying to find the thing on the menu with the most calories, and I was
Yeah.
like,
It was a burger with...
I just turned the menu around. I was like, Jeremy.
Yeah, it had like brisket, sausage, bacon, ham, I think, all on top of it. And you could also add a fried egg.
Of course.
So,
That's healthier.
so I'm like, all right, fine, I'll fucking do it. And we ended up recording a bunch of it, but I'm like, yeah, I'll take the Boss Burger, and can I add a fried egg to that? They're like, sure. So we get that. Gavin gets something. Like, I thought he was gonna get a salad and be a prick about it, but
Probably
no,
got a cup of soup and
he got
that's
real
it.
food.
I went for some pasta. I had about 1,000 calories myself.
And
Get that
but
Alfredo
then
with the
so
Cajun
I don't know.
pasta.
yeah.
40 minutes later,
Christ, even
We're
longer
sit-
than that. It was like.
but I mean, like 40 minutes
45
later is
to
when they
50.
came out and they go,
Yeah.
listen, we're making your burger. We don't have the buns for it. Is it all right if we just use bread? And I'm
Like white bread?
yeah, we were like, it was all right if we bread, like white bread or wheat bread, or I'm like, yeah, white bread, sure. And they like leave, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then they come back like 15 minutes later, still don't have the food, and they're like, never mind, we went out and got buns.
So we assumed that they'd had some sort of calamity constructing this giant burger out of just like 2.
This is the first time they'd ever made it.
Someone ordered it.
No one's ever ordered this before.
So then, finally, an hour later, they come back with the burger and the pasta, and they give me the burger, and it's not as huge as I was thinking it was.
It's like compressed.
It's like compressed. It's like, like that big, and yeah, it's got the brisket and the sausage and all the stuff on it. And the whole time, I'm like dreading it. I'm like, this is so many calories. I'm gonna work on eating this thing. But I gotta do it because Gavin's filming it and all this shit. No fried egg on it, even though I got charged for a fried egg.
What?
Kill him.
And then I was just like, I'm so fucking hungry. I ate the burger in 5 minutes.
God.
Like less than.
I don't think it's physically possible for me to eat something that big.
I
have a
He
shit
smashed
stomach.
it down. I got like a good profile shot. And he was
Yeah.
like,
And
But he
Gavin
ate, like,
loves
a
a profile
quarter of
shot
it in
because
one
the
go.
burger's so big that in order to take the bite, it makes neck fat in the back of me.
Gavin's got a
It's
thing
the Max
for neck
Payne.
fat.
I know.
Yeah.
It's the Max Payne
You
effect.
think
It looked
that's
like a
he's got a
snake.
fetish for it?
It looked like a snake unhinging its jaw, which made a lovely head roll. On
Yeah,
the back.
and
I was
and he has that video, and I got the fucking bite, and then like Gavin started eating. Like halfway through Gavin's pasta, my burger was gone, and I was working on the French fries. I was like so fucking hungry, and then for the rest of the night too, like as we were walking back to the hotel and everything, I'm like, Gavin, that was. I just kept like burping mid sentence.
And that was like pretty early evening, and then we left. And then the next morning, Jeff's pretty late actually. Jeff at like 11 was like, "You guys want to get breakfast or lunch?" And Jeremy's like, "I am still full."
I was full until the shoot that night.
Oh my God.
And
You had a
like,
day's worth of calories, and that's pretty much how long it lasted.
And like we were sitting, and after I ate the whole thing too, and I'm like, oh man, everything. Gavin saw the little computer on the side of the table. Like at Chili's, they have a little
Yeah,
thing.
you can
just
like check
pay.
yourself out.
You can
You
do
don't gotta
whatever.
wait for
and
them
it's
to come
nice.
drop you off the bill.
But Gavin's like,
Yeah.
gonna order a little bit of a lava cake. And he orders a lava cake and like adds it to the thing. And I'm like, Gavin, I know who you are. If that lava cake shows up and you put a camera on me and slide it toward me and go, you gotta finish it up. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And he's like, okay. It shows up. He takes like 2 bites of it. And he's like, I really want this.
I think
like,
I'll
because it
go,
was huge.
Yeah.
And then like as we're sitting there, I'm like looking down or whatever, and I can tell that someone has walked up next to the table, and then I just see a finger go into our lava cake, and I look up and Jeff has just showed up.
"Oh, it's Jeff."
Not like the end of his shoot, and he just like sticks his finger in the lava cake. Fat fuck.
I love it.
No, but
He's just
anytime
ugly,
we
great.
talk about ordering McDonald's, because usually I'm drunk at the time.
You alcohol and fast food is a fucking trifecta.
You
I
love that. That's your favorite
love it. I
combination.
love a lot of things about you, Jeremy. But when you're like,
What?
Why
Taco
is
Bell!
Jack in the balloons?
Did they key the balloons?
What the hell?
Yeah, Jack, get out of there.
Move him around, Jack. You gotta keep your face in it.
Hold on. Is it this
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
Lower it, Trevor.
Oh, it's like a weird 80s movie. Get some tongue action.
Oh,
All right, Trevor.
Weird.
Trevor, now you have to lick his tongue.
No, I don't.
Don't do it.
Yeah, get it. Lick the
Get
balloon.
it, it's right there, Trevor.
Weird.
Too close.
Do it, Trevor.
Lick it. Oh!
We did like the Minecraft, and the Minecraft came out, the Candyland thing. And I was like, okay, I need to watch this because I remember very little of it. Like, I remembered some of it, but like, I was like, I gotta watch it because I gotta remember it. And then when I came into work, Michael was talking to me about Last Call, and I realized I remember some of Minecraft. I remembered most of Off Topic. I remembered none of Last Call. Michael's like, you slapped the cup out of Gavin's hand. You pretended to jerk off. I was like, I don't know what anyone's talking about.
You're talking about you jerked off.
You called Michael, like you said, fuck you to Michael.
Yeah, I was gonna mention it earlier. It's like, is Lindblad here? And he's like, yeah, he's here. And he went, fuck you.
People in the comments said it was like a Scorsese movie because they watched Minecraft, which was the end, and then they watched Off Topic, which was the beginning, and then Last Call, which was the middle.
Yeah.
So it was like it all filled in
It's
the
awesome.
same day. Or I guess the Last Call was on the weekend, but
Yeah, but
always
like,
call or
I remember
always open or
nothing about
always off
Last Call.
topic.
I watched Last Call. I was like, I don't. Like Michael's like, you slapped the drink out of Gavin's hand. I'm like,
best part-
what? I remember shoving him by the snack cart.
you shoved me
The
as
best
well,
part
yeah.
about like that level of drunk was like, it wasn't like sloppy drunk. You weren't like slurring your words. But watching it, like I was a little fucked up. I wasn't nearly as hammered as you were. But me watching it later, I was just laughing at like your posture. I'm like, oh, he's gone. like the way you were speaking, you would just like start and stop and then move on to the next sentence. It was just like Jeremy was just like, I'm thinking about this. He's like, so I just started the show. I'm not waiting. And I was like, Jeremy's gone.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I looked at it, it was incredible. It's like the perfect level where like then cut to On the Spot, which I just shot this week with Andy, where he's like, "Let's do it on the spot, all right, everybody." I'm like, he is fucking gone. Like he can barely make a sentence. He's slurring his
He's a
words
real
all over the
slop
place.
still when he's
He's a
drunk.
real slop.
Yeah, when Andy goes, he
Jeremy,
goes hard.
Jeremy
He's
Moore
going.
is like solid, but he's got like his eyes wobble. You can see like in his eyes, like, or he gets this smirk on his face where he's like, I'm gonna do something. And I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Jeremy all he did to me was ensure that I was sober for the Candyland
He did.
because I didn't finish my drink.
He did.
Yeah.
Jeremy was a
away.
treat in Candyland too.
God, that Candyland was such a nightmare too. It was like just fucking ended. I was
You were just
pushing.
all you
Jack,
did
I was
like, move,
screaming for you to
move.
win.
Just
That
shaking
was-
my
no,
stuff.
it's exhausting.
Stop,
Like-
chat,
like-
please.
like
I know what happened.
What happened?
I know what
We
happened.
were talking about Jeremy was talking about his penis.
Big Dick
Stop.
Dooley. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what started off the whole always open shit. That's when I started rolling the set in.
I fucking love too. We were talking in that conversation. We're like, Jack, how you doing? You go, I'm all right. I'm doing good, buddy. I'm doing all right. In the background.
I had this lovely text history.
Totally sober.
Oh, no.
This is from June 16th, aka the day that it all went down.
Big Dick Dooley.
Right.
Hashtag Big Dick Dooley.
There's so
Hashtag.
I have a
I'm
text.
really sorry about
Big
that.
Dick
I have a
Dooley.
text from Michael saying what I should order from Taco Bell.
Right.
Because I remember
Oh,
saying.
that's right. I had to drive Jeremy home, and we had to go by Taco Bell.
No, but that was the best part.
Dude, Jack was also showing me his Tesla. He was like, oh, and then this does this, and I'm like, oh.
That was the other thing too that kept coming up in Minecraft is Jeremy be like, "Shut the fuck up, Jack," and you're like, "Jeremy, I'm taking you to Taco Bell." And he's like, "Hey, thanks a lot."
That happened a lot. So Michael texted me because I don't know what to get from Taco Bell. I never ate at Taco Bell before working at Achievement Hunter.
Sure,
So Michael texted
it's
me
good.
cheesy gordita crunch,
Best
beefy
thing
5-layer burrito.
Yeah.
That's what I should get.
Yeah.
And also I saw in the Minecraft at one point you're like, Jeremy, also I'm gonna tell you that cheesy gordita crunch, if you get the Doritos Locos Tacos with the gordita like in the
Cool
gordita
Ranch
crunch
shell.
and all that stuff, and I said to him, I went, Michael, I am literally about to have a stroke.
Which again, you can tell how still aware I was. I specifically didn't mention that to you in the text
thank you.
because I thought it was too complicated for you. I'm like, you know what? He's too far gone.
Did you
I'm
get
not
it?
even gonna mention the
I
Cool
got
Ranch
exactly
shell.
what Michael texted me.
I'm not gonna
and
mention
it was
the.
good.
I would have
If I
recommended
remember.
sober. I would also add the Cool Ranch shell and add sour cream if you like sour cream.
But what I will say is that then I got another text message from Michael because then he went to Taco Bell and he texted me the order that he got and ate. He said, I got a steak quesadilla with extra cheese, a beefy 5-layer burrito with extra cheese, 3 cheesy gordita crunches on Cool Ranch shells, add sour cream, and an order of nacho fries.
The nacho fries are good. It's a limited time offer. It's a limited time
Eating
offer.
for a family.
And that's what he tells them.
See,
I'm eating for a family.
How much did that cost?
And then
That
he
must have been
texted me
$20.
this.
$20. Oh yeah, and then I texted a what are they called?
An emoji.
A bitmoji of some fuck dead on a pile of food. So it's me on a pile of
So
junk
that's my
food.
text message with Michael. What I also realized from this whole Rahul thing when he came over and we recorded the Gmod with him is whenever we record a Gmod with a foreign person, Gavin is a cunt to them.
What's it got to anyone?
Like, and,
Especially-
like, so, like, because
There could
first
be
off,
only one.
we did
Get
a
it.
prop hunt with Landon one time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
hates
in it,
Landon.
yeah, Gavin just went at Landon. Landon's like,
There's the rivalry. He's
well, like
Australian.
Landon's like, oh, you know, I do my channel, I try to be funny and blah blah. And you,
No, he's more
and
like,
Gavin
I try to be funny.
right. And Gavin
You
goes,
fucking cunt.
Gavin's like,
That's Landon.
That's
like,
Landon. I
well,
think he's here.
g'day is pretty funny. How'd you come up with that? Like, he's like hitting Landon. And then
You bloody
Raul comes
legends.
in, and Raul just couldn't understand the concept of you're alive, you talk,
Yeah, you
you're
did,
That
you
was
did.
funny.
you
I
don't
mean,
talk.
much like Alfredo in the last Mario Party that just came out, I explained the rules to Rahul, and he just shook his head and nodded, and
yeah.
then we got into the
It's a
game,
lot to take in
and
when
he
you're
didn't
about
get
to-
it at all.
And he just couldn't get it, and he couldn't quite understand it. But Gavin just laid into that fact, and every time Raul was dead, and he's like, right, like, I was trying to stand on the barrels and be all safe, and
I'd be like,
Gavin would go,
are you alive?
Yeah.
I go,
yeah.
no, I'm not alive right now. And then Gavin would go, so why are you yakking?
I like the rules. I like there was one moment. It was early on. It was like after a couple of rounds, And the whole game, he was silent. He was saying nothing. Nothing. And
I
then
shot him one game because I
Nothing.
didn't know that he was alive.
he was
still.
saying nothing. And then he died, and he just started talking about everything. And that
He
was
had
one
it
time
flipped.
where you were like, "Shut up!" And
Why
he's-
you yakking?
And you're like, "Why are you talking?" And he's like, "Well, Michael told me before we started not to talk." And I was like, "No, I said talk when you're alive. Don't talk when you're dead." And he was like,
on one hand, it
he
was
just
like
doing the exact
I was just
opposite.
reminding him of the rules because I didn't know how long we were gonna go. I was like, we talk when we're alive and we don't when we're dead. But also, it was funny in my head to have a special guest and then be like, shh.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
Yeah,
Marmalade?
How do I feel about what?
Marmalade?
Marmalade?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had.
He's that big dog, right?
No,
Like
no,
the
no. I've
hound
had
dog,
marmalade.
The long
once.
nose.
That's Clifford.
I've never had straight marmalade, but I used
So
it.
is that
That
Cut with
gay
something?
marmalade.
Good point. I used it to
both
make
made
a.
different- Marmalade joke.
Oh fuck! What was I making? I was making like a.
Fuck.
A homemade
fuck.
sesame chicken, or like a homemade General Gao chicken, or something like that, and marmalade was part of the ingredients in it in the
Gay
sauce. It wasn't gay marmalade, but
Not that you're not against having it.
no, I'm not against having it. I
Just
mean, I
never
mixed it in
had
the
it.
skillet, and it looked like two
And
dicks.
Marmalade
touching
can
each other.
love whoever it
But I
wants to
just don't-
love.
Right?
It's rainbow colored.
I don't care. You know,
Wow, look at that.
anyone's free to suck a dick.
Look at that cake.
Look at
There's the
that
title of
cake.
your episode right there.
I had a piece of that cake.
Happy
Yeah, you
10
guys-
years,
you got
everybody.
one of
Happy
it's
10-year
right
I had
anniversary,
that
Achievement Hunter.
When's it gonna happen? When's it coming out?
When is
The
Achievement
people
Hunter?
want to know.
I was around for the conversation,
Well, let me
but none of
tell
the
ya.
information
Yeah, Trevor,
related.
lay it on us.
Trevor's going to let us know when Achievement Hunter is going to be released.
This cake is really good.
Everyone good? Everyone done? October 31st.
Halloween!
Boom! Happy Halloween!
First episode of
Pass.
Achievement
Hard
Hunter.
pass. No
It's
thanks.
clever.
Nope. Get out of here.
Trevor.
Stop it. Nope.
Have we said how many
Thank you very
episodes?
much.
Dooley.
We pretty much
you're
have
gonna
most
you're
of
gonna
this
shove it
this
later.
Achievement Hunter season planned or like figured kind of where we're going and researching all that. But I'd love to know where people want us.
When's
to
the
go.
first episode coming out? Can we say that?
All right.
That's the beginning of this whole conversation.
They said it, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
I was eating cake and throwing things around.
Yeah, man, Jeremy, you could probably do with a meal right now. Let me tell you,
But Michael, I don't know how to cook,
let me
and
tell-
if the ingredients can be shipped to me, it'd be way better.
You know what? Done and done, my friend.
Tell me how.
because-
In the Let's Play family reunion or whatever it was, like I kept getting drunk and laying on the second store floor.
Second store Flory.
That's what they call it.
Jeremy's perfectly
There
sober right
was
now.
a,
Like the-
you know what I'm talking about.
Wait,
You
put
were
him out of
there.
focus
There's
again.
like-
It's better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
that
were there.
makes
You
more
were
There we
sense.
go. There's
All right.
Jeremy.
In my defense,
That feels a-
shut up, Jack. In my defense, you were more drunk than I was
At that
the
point,
Let's Play
oh, okay.
reunion.
Well, I mean, the first night, absolutely.
But there was
I guess
like,
there was only one night of it. So.
over the pool. There was that
I
ledge.
forgot. Yeah.
Oh
It was the
yeah.
ledge that me and Kib,
I'm loving this.
Kib and everyone were talking about so much jumping off of
That's
that
so
ledge into the
bad.
pool. There was
Yes.
that
Yeah, I was
conversation.
talking
Yes.
about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
up there.
The
I was saying I was
medic
going
ruined
to
all
do
the
it,
fun.
and they were like,
Exactly.
"You can't do that."
So at night, I kept getting drunk and then lying on that ledge because I liked it so much, like looking up at the sky. Shut up! I'm pouring. I have another shot.
You could see
Take it.
the sky
Jeremy.
safely from the
Jeremy
ground.
almost poured a shot on top of the one he hadn't drank yet.
I'm out of mixer.
Hold
Oh,
on,
shit,
this
before
isn't
the
open
podcast
yet.
ends-
There you go.
We should pop Jack's face.
What? Some of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're talking about a balloon.
I don't care about like drinking it. Just don't take it all.
Like, do I have pimples on my face right now?
No.
I mean, if you want to, that's pretty gross to do on a podcast.
Trevor, you could bite Jack's face until it pops.
What?
Ooh.
What
Yeah.
did you
What does
just
that mean?
say?
He said what you thought he said.
I missed the setup. Why would I
heard
bite
it.
his face?
You're gonna bite his face. He's talking about when his face is in the balloon.
Yeah.
You bite it.
Can we do it?
What?
Please?
What is happening? Bite his face until he pops?
Yeah.
Because
Can I just
earlier in
squeeze
the
it?
episode, they put Jack's face in a balloon.
Oh, ready? Hold on. Hold that nice and tight. Ready?
No.
I'm gonna jab.
My
it.
ear.
Why'd you put it so close to my
Because I don't want to be deaf.
Okay, ready? I'm
Well,
gonna
you
squeeze
gotta do it before it's not Jack yet.
No, you gotta wait for me.
Squeeze it a little tighter.
Hey, wait
Little
for it,
tighter,
wait for it,
Trevor.
wait for it, wait for it,
No,
wait
no,
for
take
it.
your other hand.
Okay.
You gotta wait for the green. They're
Nice
in
and
there.
tight.
Hold on,
They're making
get
it
it.
work. Oh, there we
Jack's
go.
face now.
Okay, I'm just gonna like go in with my finger here. Ready?
Yep.
In the eye.
You gotta bite it, man.
Ow! All right, I'll bite it.
Don't cover it.
Jack's gone.
Hold on, I got a piece of-
Oh, yeah, yeah.
By the way,
Right in front of another
that's
balloon.
how fucking toddlers die right there. I'm not lying. I Have you ever heard?
I'm not lying.
Don't look toward the floor like you're embarrassed and not trying to be a part of this.
Not, no, not at all.
When I've heard so many stories. Have you never heard these stories about
Yeah. It's not a. Yeah.
like kids like
Plastic
blowing up
bags.
balloons and shit, or
Like,
doing
this is
whatever?
not a toy Saturn.
and
Jeremy,
then they pop,
Jeremy,
and the
real quick.
shit goes down their throat. Right? You've heard about that.
Kent just texted me, said, please remind Jeremy there's a sponsored stream in 2 hours.
Let me remind Kent that you can fuck yourself. Let me talk about Kent. Kent.
He's your jerky
All right.
supplier.
That's what he's gonna do.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Stole his
Kent
topic.
walked in yesterday, right? And he's like, talking about whatever. And I go, yo, Kent, you got any more deer jerky on you? And he goes,
good stuff.
He literally said, do I have more deer jerky? Obviously. I do. I'm
Obviously.
like, Kent, I'm gonna buy a lot more off that. And he's like, how much do you want? Stop making me blurry.
Oh, it's motion blur.
Oh,
Look at
they're
that.
GTA drunking him.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna need a wasted at the end of this.
Oh, they lowered.
So Kent's like, he's like, how much do you want? And I said,
What's your budget?
okay, so what Kent normally does, by the way, it's not Kent that makes the
God, that's
jerky.
making me
This is
dizzy.
awesome. I love
Pitch
it.
shift him down a little bit. Makes me do.
It's not Kent who makes the jerky, it's his father-in-law. So he's
Can
like,
we vignette? Can we do some tunnel
Can you
vision
let
as well?
him finish?
I
Sorry, I'm
think,
just
I think
trying
it's a pound of it he gives for $20, I think.
You're asking me. I don't know.
I think.
Kent shoots it. His father makes it.
Do you shoot with a gun or a crossbow?
He gave me he
Mind
gave me
bullets.
a pound of it that I haven't fully paid for yet.
Telekinesis check.
And there was this whole conversation about like Kent's like, yeah, I can give you more jerky, whatever. And he's like, you still owe me $15 from the last one. And I was like, I know, I'm sorry. And he goes,
Wait, 15.
15. And he's like, I told my father-in-law when he asked, hey, is that guy paid for that jerky yet? Kent went, nah, he's good for it. Trust me.
He's good for it.
Like, this is like a full-on drug deal. So
What do we want to eat, by the way? Sarah's
I
texting
asked
me.
him, shut up.
McDonald's.
So yesterday,
Big Mac.
I had this whole conversation with Kent. I'm like, I want to buy more jerky, more deer jerky. And he's like, how much do you want? Because I only give you the 1 pound bags. They got like 2 pound bags. They got whatever. I'm like, I'm just going to take out an undisclosed amount of money and we'll figure it out. Is what I said to him. And I took out $100 this morning to pay for just jerky.
Why don't you just send it to him?
Why don't I just do whatever?
Could you do that Apple Cash
Kent,
thingy?
this morning, I told you right before this podcast, I was like, listen, Michael, I gotta go take a Tuesday. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
I was like, I gotta go take a shit.
You said you gotta take another one.
You gotta squeeze one
No,
out.
no, it was
squeeze
just-
out a
it was my
Tuesday.
first
Oh, okay. I thought you meant.
So I walked
thought
out of
you
the
said
office and I was like, let me go into the support office. I go in, I see Kent. I walk up to him and I don't say a word. Like, I don't say anything about the jerky. I'm like, hey, what's up, Kent? And he looks at me and he goes, I forgot the jerky. I forgot it. And I was like, well, then we'll move on. And I walked out of the office and went to the bathroom. But
It's really good jerky.
It's very
let
good.
me
it's
have some.
so good. You
very
had it during
good.
Mario Party.
Potent.
Yeah.
It's what I call victory jerky. Anytime I do something good in a video game, I eat some of that jerky because it's fucking delicious.
It's really good.
Also, I pointed
wish
out
I could
Jack
kill that guy.
this morning. He was like, "Yeah, I saw Kent. He didn't have jerky.
Yeah, they
Grab
have
the
thorns.
thorn.
They're
They have
roses.
thorns on them. It's hat. So the
It doesn't
whole
make
song,
sense. None of the song makes sense.
the whole song.
Oh, God,
from
Kent's
LL
in chat
Cool
now,
J.
too.
Can we blur Jeremy in the
is?
wide?
think
Can we like
Kent-
mask him out?
The whole song in Deep Blue Sea is about being half man, half shark.
That's correct.
So no one quite knows what that verse is, what that chorus is saying.
Even Cool J doesn't know.
Deepest, bluest, my what? It's like a shark's
It
fin.
sounds like head, but the internet
It sounds
says
like
it's hat.
Hand?
It sounds like head, and it sounds like hand. Right, and like if you're half
Sharks
man,
don't have
half shark,
hands.
that makes sense.
It's
Your
like a
hand
fin.
could be
He's
a
half
shark's
man,
fin.
though.
Your head could be a shark's fin. But no, according to all lyric sites
What
online,
if your head
like,
had fingers?
Penis.
like AZ lyrics and all those
yeah,
lyric
yeah.
websites online,
A to Z lyrics, yeah.
The
they
audience is
always
passing
say
out.
my hat is like a shark's fin. If you're half man, half shark, why is your hat like a shark's fin?
Yeah, I don't know.
makes
That's why
no
I keep
sense.
saying head. You're gonna cut yourself.
I know. I was waiting
LL
for the
Cool
thorns.
J is just out of his goddamn mind.
Yeah.
He was.
I want him to come back. Bust back onto the scene with some more shark songs.
Damn.
Did he eat the rose?
What'd you do?
He burped.
Did he smell it? What is he?
Did it come? Is it in
No,
your mouth?
he's
pass
This is what
out?
Jeremy does when he's been drinking and he's laughing.
All right, he's
like
powered
that.
down for now.
He did it a lot on last
Yeah.
call, where he's just laughing.
Jeremy's
right
powered
now.
down.
He's laughing. No, he's quite awake. Who boy?
Which sort of cross collaboration are we doing for the post show this week?
I don't know.
That's
It's
a
kind of
question.
funny in
What are
town.
the sets that we got?
We don't have to set.
I know, yeah. Like,
All right, so we
always
jumped
that was
on.
nice because it's all on the floor, but
We
like,
got that set over there.
We jumped on Always Open.
yeah.
We jumped on RT
is that on
Podcast.
wheels? I think it's on wheels,
They're
right?
all on wheels.
We'll take
my
that
friend.
table.
Take that. Take that.
That screw
That's a good
attack
idea.
table.
We should
That's
take that.
Steffi.
We're gonna
Gary
get
Ballard?
that.
You're just pointing at Steffi.
So make sure to
She'll-
watch Last
she'll
Call.
rip
'cause
your
we're gonna
handle
take
off.
that.
If you didn't watch last week's Last Call, you should.
You should do that.
It's a good one.
It's similar to this week's podcast.
With more jerking off though.
Last week.
Oh, Sarah's here. Oh, she needs a card.
Oh,
God,
yeah,
why
you
give
got
her
it.
Sarah,
a
I
card?
can't help but notice. No, you stay there. I can't help but notice that I told Steffi earlier.
Don't get any close. Don't show that card number.
I told you earlier to order Fireball whiskey because Michael wanted it.
No, you didn't.
Oh no, I told Steffi. Where's Steffi? Is she here?
That's not Steffi's thing anymore.
Steffi?
That's not me.
Steffi, what did I say?
I told you to tell her.
I told you to tell her.
That's not accurate.
I just don't believe you.
You probably told him. They just guessing.
I definitely said to get some
I
mean,
Fireball
I
because that's what
remember you-
Michael's all about Fireball.
I like Fireball, but I definitely remember Jeremy yelling it into the void. But I don't know.
Somebody,
I
somebody,
just assume when I
say.
scream it, it happens.
Do we still need Fireball?
No, please.
No,
Okay.
please, no, for
Good.
the love of God.
We're good.
No, and how dare you
Oh
ask?
my God, we have a
my
sponsored stream after this.
Yeah, we do.
You should go take
All
a
right,
nap.
let's get Jeremy
4
some
o'clock.
just
Yeah.
raw coffee.
Roll a-
Is that how that works?
No, I don't like coffee. I don't like coffee.
I heard
Well,
Roses
you're gonna
actually get rid of
drink it anyway.
drunkenness.
No, I don't want it.
Maybe
Eat
we
some
can
rose.
maybe we can dunk bread into your gut. And pull it
Jeremy
out.
sounds like he's
Bread
at
is
the doctor's
good.
office.
Bread's
I don't want it.
A sham wow. Just spit it all up and rip it out.
It soaks it all up. It's better
Here's
than
the
other
thing,
bread.
though. It's like, yes, I have to do a sponsor stream after this where I'm like, oh,
No,
this
But also,
stream.
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 but also,
Did I not say that right?
SSHREAM.
You said it with like
Stream.
2 L's and an R.
That's
There is
how
an
it's
R.
spelled. So it's like, yes, I have to do a sponsor stream after this. Jack,
How you doing?
stop laughing.
All right.
There's so it's me, it's Jack, and it's 2 of the most sober people in Achievement Hunter history. All right, it's Matt and Andy.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right. I mean, they
So-
should be sober now.
They're sober
Andy's
right
just getting
now.
sloshed over there.
Jeremy
right
just
now.
fell asleep for a second there.
I think that if we go and do this sponsor stream right now, it's like, yeah, it's me and Jack. Jack will do the whole intro where he's like, hey, this is Let's Play Presents. I'm Jack, and that's
Let's
Jeremy."
pray.
If he does the whole thing, we can have Matt and Andy there who are sober, and then it doesn't matter what I am. We're gonna play something.
What did I hit? What am I?
You're something else right now.
And you
bag
should
on me.
absolutely watch it because it's on the
As he squinted, the camera went out.
it's on the Let's Play Presents North America.
Play.
No, it's on
Jeremy, play with an L.
Play.
You're saying let's pray.
Jeremy,
again from the
Jeremy
top.
looks like
on.
Jeremy looks
Shut
like
up!
a mid-90s glamour shot
Listen
right
to
now.
me.
Oh, Jeremy, huff the helium. Bite it. Huff it.
Listen to me.
Grab one. Or are these? Yeah, grab one of these balloons.
So, the stream happening later today. It's on the Ubisoft North America channel. All right?
Bite this.
Jack,
and,
help me.
And helium it.
Am I right?
Helium,
It
Jeremy.
is. Ubisoft today.
It's gonna be myself,
Bite the edge and heal
Jack.
and huff it.
Matt, Andy. We're gonna be playing the Crew 2, all right, which is a whole racing game. We're gonna be doing a bingo game, going around getting fun shit. It's a lot of fun.
Jeremy, huff that.
Yeah. Yes.
But not too much because it's kind of dangerous.
I got it.
No, it's
like, just
Don't die off.
That's not gonna kill you.
Just take little bursts. There you go.
That's a nice big burst there.
Wait.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to play the Crew 2. And it's going to be on Let's Play Presents.
Let's play, Jeremy.
Let's Play Presents.
Jack,
Wow.
Jeremy, Andy, Matt,
Damn, dude. This is
And-
content right here.
And for God's sake, it's going to be us playing the Crew 2. We're going to be playing bingo. There's stuff they wanted us to do. We're going to do it. And it's going to be just an amazing time.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
We're gonna be playing, racing in all kinds of vehicles.
I just want you
Jack,
to
this
know.
lasted for 2 seconds.
I just want you to
Our
know.
10-year anniversary here
in.
at Achievement Hunter. We're
And
playing
if you
all
were
the
ever
games
wondering,
today.
this is your one way into the Lollipop Guild. You get in here.
Tomorrow,
out.
For
tomorrow is our
fuck's sake,
10-year
Dorothy,
anniversary of
Go see
Achievement Hunter.
the wizard. And
And Jeremy and I will be in the trucks and in the cars, flying all over the place. That's gonna be lots of fun. Check it out later today.
Jack's voice is so deep. It lasts for like
Oh,
seconds.
yeah, it's pretty much gone.
Oh God.
You could hear it like going back up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to do that today.
will.
Whatever happens with that happens with that.
I did that, and I'm literally about to pass out now.
Really?
My oxygen, hold on, my oxygen is...
Yours didn't change at all. You didn't talk.
My oxygen is literally low right now.
What's going on with the contrast? The colors are all getting
Well,
funky.
this is what happens when you breathe a
Oh,
little bit of
we're over the
helium,
rainbow
and-
right now. That's what it is. We're going over the rainbow.
Okay, I need
Follow
some
the yellow brick
actual
road.
oxygen coming in.
Samo
It's
2.
getting dusky.
Jeremy's gonna pass out.
now there's something wrong with what I'm doing. Gavin, let me tell you something really quick, okay?
This is wild.
Fuck yourself. I just want you to know.
Jeremy,
no
who's
matter-
driving you home today?
That no matter how long I was a fan and how many videos I saw, I fucking hate your guts. Fuck yourself.
Oh, god damn. 10 years of this bullshit. 10 years of...
10 more.
All right. Fuck. Are we done? Thank you so much, everyone, who's
All right.
watching for a decade for our fucking channel. It's absolutely incredible. Thank you.
Insanely long time.
That is ridiculous. It's been an amazing ride.
Jeremy's been watching almost a decade.
We're gonna do it for another.
Dude, I've been watching
Did
since
we lose the
day
one? Oh, we
buddy.
lost the one.
Back to 0.
Power back to 0. We gotta start it over.
I'll get it.
Do you want some cake?
Send it up.
Thank you for watching.
no.
Oh, god damn it! Well, there goes the 0.
Well, they're up there.
Now it says 10 on the ceiling.
That's
No,
true.
it says 0-1. I fucked it up. I fucked it up permanently.
But it's been a fucking incredible ride. Thank you everyone who's ever supported us in whatever
No.
way.
Get that out of my mouth.
Buying shirts, going to our
Trevor,
shows,
it's
going
really
to RTX.
It's really good.
Anything
Eli.
Achievement Hunter related. It's seriously been amazing, and we love each and every one of you. Thank you very much. It's been awesome watching this community grow, and yeah, and so we're not going to stop anytime soon. So thank you very much, everyone.
I mean, someone might shut us down.
I mean, someone
but
will
we
probably
won't
shut it
stop.
after this podcast here. That's probably it. But I mean, it was a good run. I mean, a decade.
Hell of a show to go out on.
Oh, there goes Gavin. Take one. I want to hear what you sound like.
I got a really sore throat today.
I bet
And
you sound really funny.
helium actually helps throats. It's science. Thanks for watching, everybody. We love you.
We'll see you next time.
Thank you.